Assalamu alaikum and hello, welcome to this video on bullet charts in QlikSense. So bullet charts are used to see the performance of your KPI, whether it is beating your desired business targets and whether the current performance is in a safe range or not. So they are considered better than the gauge. So let me double click on the bullet chart here. And I'll just add a measure here, which typically we are considering to be the freight cost. So let me just take the average freight cost. So we can see the bar here, which shows the average freight cost. I'm not currently adding a dimension. So in here, when I click on this, so first of all, I want to add a target. So just click on this here, so this menu drops down. So let me say okay, my target cost is around 10,000. The average target cost is 10,000. So I have exceeded the target because I want it to be less. And in order to see those safe and non-safe ranges, I can use this use segments feature. And I will add 3 limits here. Let me just add 2 limits. So one limit is for the range 5,000. And I will add another limit, which will be around, let's say, 9,000. So in this case, you can see I have now 3 areas. And in this case, this is my, let's say, up to this point is my safe area. So I'll just consider that as green. And this is something which is, not the danger is starting here. And this is the red area. Let me just put the red one after the target line, just to be, make sure. And up to let's say 7,500 or something like that. So now we can see that I can easily see the performance of my, of where I'm currently standing with respect to all the dimensions, because I have not added any dimension. And in the appearance, if I go to colors, for example, then I can, let's say, so I can just remove this. So I can have this as the gray color. So in this case, it's pretty easy for me to see how it's performing, or I can have the light gray again. Okay. So now if I add a dimension to this chart, which is, let's say, the shipment mode that we're considering typically. So in the shipment mode, you can see that, I'm below target for almost all the modes, because only for air, the target is only for the air mode. So only for the air mode, I'm still, the average freight cost is cool, it's good. But for all the other one, I've exceeded the target, so that's not good. And I'm in the red range there. Typically would have the green on the top side, but as we're talking about a cost, so it's a separate thing here. So this is for dimensions, but I can also have a bullet chart in which I can have multiple measures. So one of the measures I can have is the freight cost, which we are already looking at. And I can add another measure, which is primarily the, let's say, the throughput that we already estimated. So let me take the average throughput. Now the point is that I can modify each one of these separately in any way I want. So for this I can set the target as, let's say, the 7,000, as we said earlier. And for the for the item throughput, I can set the target as, let's say, it's like 800 or something like that, or maybe you can say just 650. Okay. And similarly, I can modify these two separately with respect to different segments. So I can define these segments for so I can add 2 limits here. So again, so this is the green, this is the yellow region, and this is my red region here. So this is for the for the freight cost. I just remove that. So let me do it this way. So it's basically done. I can also add the gradient here to give it a different touch. And for the throughput, I can use the same define different segments. So again, I can add two limits here. And obviously this one is the green here, and this one is obviously the yellow range, and this one is the red range. Obviously I want the throughput. So currently, obviously, uh, with respect to the given target, so I'm in the red range. The red range, I'll keep it here, pretty down, something like that. I can keep on decreasing it, or I can give it a value here. Let's say I can give it 200 or something like that. Okay, so this is how you can design. So if I click on gradient here, so it makes it more interactive. And obviously I can change the color again as we did before. So for the color, I can just remove this auto, and typically this one works good. So this is going to change for both of them together, or I can use some other color like purple, for example. So it's not very good. Okay. So I hope that this is clear, and in this same way, we can have the um, bullet charts in this way. So thanks for watching this video on bullet charts using QlikSense.